everyone, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and thank you so much for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is, Can You Settle and Still Be Happy? When people settle, it's often out of comfort and convenience, familiarity, stability, or access to certain benefits they want or need in that season in their life. When you settle, you're getting something that works for you now. However, it's not what you truly desire for peace, fulfillment, or long-term happiness. And the mind is powerful. It will generate 1,000,001 reasons to justify settling. It will help you rationalize staying in situations that don't fully align with who you are. And at the end of the day, every individual has to decide for themselves whether settling is worth it, and if so, at what cost. When you settle, you often become inherently dissatisfied and unhappy. You begin sacrificing your real needs, desires, expectations, boundaries, and standards. Over time, this leads to living inauthentically, showing up as a version of yourself that isn't fully honest or fulfilled. Your thought traps may sound something like this. You can endure. It's only temporary. You're not hurting anybody. You're just having fun. You're happy enough. No one else would be compatible with you. Healthy love doesn't exist. The list is endless. So the question is, can you settle and still be happy? Happiness looks different for everyone. For some, it's rooted in material things such as money, clothes, jewelry, cars, vacations. For others, it's power, status, or social connections. For some, it's simply having someone around so they won't be alone. And for others, happiness is genuine connection, emotional safety, and mutual growth. For many people who settle, they never truly feel happy, even during the good moments. Even when, from the outside looking in, it seems like they have everything they need. People may think they have it made, that they're so happy and so blessed. And the other person in their life can genuinely be a good person, loving, loyal, supportive, and sacrificing. However, if someone has settled, often because they entered the relationship for the wrong reasons, they may still feel deeply dissatisfied. And that dissatisfaction doesn't just stay contained. It can turn into anxiety, anger, bitterness, resentment, and depression. And eventually, this spills over into other areas of their life, their mental health, their work, their friendships, and their sense of self. Someone who settles may still experience good moments. They may laugh, travel, share memories, and appear to have everything they want or need. But surface level happiness is not the same as sustainable fulfillment. I encourage each person to clearly identify their values, relationship goals, needs, expectations, boundaries, and standards, and let these guide your behavior when it comes to love and dating. Then take an honest look at your current relationship or situationship and ask yourself, is this aligned with who I am and what I want? And if it's not, why am I still here? People settle for many different reasons, such as fear of being alone, desperation, lust, stability, emotional familiarity, or anything they perceive as beneficial in the moment. But settling rarely leads to true long-term happiness because compatibility is often missing. So define happiness for yourself. Then determine whether what you have or what you've settled for actually fits. Because peace, fulfillment, and genuine connection cannot be negotiated without consequences. And whether those consequences are those you can live with and have true peace and happiness is only to be determined by you. Being grateful, doesn't mean ignoring what's missing. You're allowed to want more than good enough. And you're allowed to choose what actually brings you peace. You don't have to settle to survive. And you don't have to betray yourself to be loved. Always choose alignment over convenience. And let your values, not fear, determine your future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.